Alrighty, welcome back to Dining in Barovia, where after the fight, the heroes have realized that the mist was perhaps brought by Strahd somehow, and they are starting to worry about the whereabouts of their companions and new acquired friends. And as this happens, I'll let them discuss what they are gonna do next.
Did you see that? Did you see that mist just before the creature evaporated? That was definitely Strahd, wasn't it?
It was the devil. I look at Saphira. Do you know him? Have you seen him before?
No, I haven't.
Apira, as you saw that face, a new memory comes back to your mind.
Wow.
I
You're all
think
messed up inside.
And you remember once more writing another letter to your sister. And it starts as follows. Dear sis, Basilis keeps insisting on visiting his land together. He tell me it's very nice in winter during the cold nights. I don't think I want to go. How do I tell him that I don't feel the same way? I wish you were here. And then your memory fades away. And you think for a second that that face that you saw resembles this Basili person that you are remembering a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh no. Um, his face looked familiar. Since I arrived here, I keep getting these memories that don't belong to me. I'm not entirely sure what it means, but in the memory I remembered, his name was Vasilis.
About real Lilith, you know who that name belongs to.
We do.
Strad's brother.
You will remember that that was the name that Strahd gave to himself when he was traveling and being amongst you when Irina was taken.
Yes.
When he tricked you to think that he was part of your group. That's the name that he was using.
Nasty.
Yeah, it's all strange. I don't quite understand it.
So every time you think or we discuss something about Strahd, or you just recently saw a glimpse of him in the mist, it triggers these memories.
It's
Is it memories? What is it?
They are memories, they just don't belong to me. It's since I got here. It's just memories of me writing letters to a sister I don't actually have, talking about Strahd, I guess.
Sister. What she's, I'm getting a little confused in the sense of what she's saying. A sister. If this, so is it? When my head, I'm thinking out of character. Is that this is before Strahd took the visage of Vasily? So this is, she's having memory of the real Vasily.
You could assume that she's having a memory of the real Basili, but you will also know that Strahd uses that disguise whenever it's convenient for him. So in terms of timeline, you will be completely unsure. But you will know that the Strahd disguises himself as Basili at will. And you do remember as well that he looks quite similar to Strahd, but he's got like a beard and brown hair rather than black.
This person that you mention, Strahd has disguised himself as him before, duped us all. Almost, well, me and Real, we were bound to him then as well. It was very, very a scary moment for us all. We thought it was the end of us all then. But when you described him, was he a young man? Or did he have a beard of some sort?
You would
Yes.
remember from the memory he was mid-30s with a beard.
Yes, he was fairly young, in his 30s, and he had a beard.
Would the description as she describes him be very the same as how Strahd had turned himself into?
Yeah, you remember when he was amidst you, he had like beard and brown hair, mid-30s, same as intense eyes that always make you guys unsettled. But yeah, you could assume that.
Did Vasily have any some sort of emblem or insignia of some sort with him? Perhaps of the Morning Lord or anything that he would be identified?
You will remember both of you, Saphira and Cabal and Lilith and Real, that he still had the same signet ring that Strahd had, like a ruby on his hand. But at that point, you hadn't actually met Strahd as such and enough to actually realize that detail. But you do remember Lilith, especially when you were grabbed from Durst Manor into the castle. Remember the ring that he's wearing, a ruby ring that you also realized that Vasily had on. But at that point, you hadn't really known enough about Strahd to realize that.
I'm not too sure how familiar you are with dreams and memories, but if you could, these memories seem to come and go. But if you can attempt to try to take control of it somehow, see if you can discern any timeline or anything, this would help us and help you identify what is going on.
Yeah, I'll do that. And as she says that, she reacts in a bit of a strange way, but doesn't actually say anything else.
All right. And as you start focusing your memories and kind of like put things together, you remember your sister, after you rejected Basilis, being quite interested on him. And it all leads you to a place near the cathedral in a graveyard where you remember a buried place, a crypt, a family crypt. And your attention is focused there until you break free of it, and all you can see is that family crypt behind the cathedral.
Do I recognize the cathedral or the area?
You realize that that cathedral that you saw was the same one that you just passed by, with three golden cupolas, one huge one and two smaller, and you did pass through there on your travels a second ago. Well, a few hours, should I say.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the crypt for a bit longer just to make sure I remember all the details. And then I'm gonna open my eyes and look at everyone. There's a cathedral nearby. I've just seen it. And I saw a crypt. I think it might mean something. Maybe it's worth inspecting it.
Yeah,
Sure.
We were
let's
here.
go have
We
a
might
look.
as well.
Lead the way.
Okay. And I'll lead the way.
All right, you start leaving the aquarium, the empty corridors and empty places. War Turtle, you see a lot of fish that you could just grab with your hand and eat on your way, if you wish to do so, as you were asking earlier. So you will see different weird species of fish. Some of them have some kind of spines on their side. Some of them look more like goldfish. You got different types, some of them blue, different colors, exotic. You see octopus, squids, jellyfish, all sorts.
The bonier, the tastier.
No,
Mm.
stop.
But I guess you don't, you kind of resist the urge to eat one of those fishes without knowing where they are.
He
And
said he'll
you,
be right back, so I don't
okay.
think he's here.
Okay, oh, damn it, okay. All right, no problem. All right. So we'll see later. We'll go back in time a second. So you guys leave this place. The guy says, "Did you enjoy the fish? Was it good?" As you are leaving, the guy who is there who told you to enter for free.
It was the worst.
Can I insight check
Oh.
him? Did he know?
Yeah, same.
You will have to ask a little bit more, but just by him saying, "Did you enjoy the place?" It's a bit. You could talk to him,
Yeah, did he come across as because
suspicious.
I'm sure we would have come out a little bit more battle worn,
Mm-hmm.
or at least looking a little bit kind of fatigued, ruffled up.
Yeah, you see that he looks at you unusually, like as you are looking a bit strange. Make a insight check to see if you detect something coming out of him. And you as well, Safira. Safira, he looks completely normal. And the same to you, Lilith. He just looks, you can see on his face that he doesn't understand what's happened to you. That's why he's looking at you unusual. And you also see disappointment on his face when you say that you didn't like the place, obviously. But nothing else than that.
Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, there was just a few things in there particularly didn't like. Yeah, maybe you need to do a bit of housekeeping.
Yes, it's been an unusual day today, I have to say. I mean, a couple of guests, 3 guests entered earlier, and they still haven't left. I haven't seen them. I've actually searched everywhere just a few hours before you enter, and they just vanished into thin air. I don't really understand. It's the
What did
most
they look
unusual
like?
day. Well,
Could you
one of them was a rat that I thought was quite unusual. And it was like a blonde, tall man carrying a little rat. And then there was a little woman, like a halfling woman, dressed up really nice. And there were them two with a little rat companion.
Mm.
Okay.
And you think to yourself, as he's saying this cabal, that he's not talking about your mouse because you have your mouse on you.
Might have been Claudio in disguise.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely is. When did you say they made their way inside?
It was around 10 o'clock this morning. I mean, now it's like 2:30. I was worried. It only takes around an hour to take the whole tour around the aquarium. So I started to get worried, and I was frantically looking everywhere, all the chambers, but they are just vanished. Perhaps they left when I was in the restroom or something. I never leave the door unattended. Me and my brother, we look after this place well. And then you see this other man coming out of the same office place where he was. And he says, "Yes, he's uncanny. I don't understand." He just vanished into thin air.
We should
But
leave.
anyway, have a good day.
Let's go. And we'll continue following. I was about to say Amara, then
Then you said Sapphira.
I'm gonna say Sapphira because it sounds like Amara, but we'll follow Sapphira instead.
Yeah, you in riding here, you don't see any carriages, but you walk a little, and then eventually you find a carriage around the streets. Some woman just leaves a carriage, and the guy looks at you as you show interest, and you call it all squeeze in a carriage easily, as is less of you now. It will be a bit tight, but if you wanted, you could share a carriage altogether, as this one seems to be slightly bigger. And he says, "Oi, wow, can I take you somewhere? All right, there, sir."
Yeah, we're going to the cathedral over there.
Oh, Mother of the Cathedrals. All right, yeah. Are you getting the cure? Is they are giving the cure out at the moment?
We got the cure already, but we need to visit.
Oh, great.
You know.
All right. No worries. I'll. Let's go then. And he kind of like opens the door for you to enter the carriage, and closes it, and starts making his way through Philosopher's Promenade all around. Kind of like makes a turn, and then you end up on the Cathedral of Tears, where you see queues of people. At this point, you don't actually see any nobles. Everyone who is here, they are from the poor, kind of lower class, dressed in orange. People are coughing around, scratching around, and it looks like really a somber scene. To see the contrast between the classes, and you ascertain that there was probably two different times to go, so you arrive at the time where the lower class people have been given the cure at this point, and the cathedral is wide open the doors, and you, Saphira, know that the crypt is not in the front of the cathedral, is behind, where there is a little graveyard.
Okay. I'm just gonna motion to everyone to follow me, and then I'll go make my way there.
All right. Okay, so you follow Zafira in her interest, and you hear the voice in your head, real, saying to you, "We must make haste. It's not too late for them, but we don't have a lot of time."
To do what?
"To rescue your friends, you fool."
Well, of course, we just going to do this. We still have to make our way to, where they are.
"But they are here. I sense them."
Oh, where? Do you know where?
"Yes, where you are going.
Oh,
Inside
okay
the
then.
crypt."
So why are you stopping me going there? Shut up. Let's go.
"I just letting you know, that's all."
You told me to run, but we're going there. We're just outside the door and we're discussing.
You see that real all of a sudden he stops and he starts kind of like putting all these faces on his own.
Let's go in, guys. Quick.
All right.
Watch out. There might be a trap. I think I can
Alright.
feel there is something in there that might be our friends.
Yeah, so you arrive to this little graveyard with not many gravestones on it, and right in the center you see this mausoleum. And Zafira, your memories overwhelms you. You know this is where your sister is buried, and you approach the mausoleum, and to your surprise, in there on the door, kind of in a slab outside the mausoleum that it seems to be locked, you see two names. Jasmine Harker, and you recognize that being the name of the person in your memory, Yu, and you also see the name Nazeri Aker also there written on the outside of this crypt. And it says next to the inscription, "Devout servants of Ethra, make the Lady of the Mist wrap them on her arms forevermore."
Okay.
And you see like a square crypt, the size of a small, kind of like one-story little house, like a hut, and it's got like an iron fence closed with a lock on.
I look back at everyone else. Does anyone want to try open it?
Is it trapped? Should we look for traps?
right.
Yep.
I will allow anyone who wants to check for traps to make a investigation check. I will say at disadvantage if you are not familiar, as you are not familiar with traps, unless any of you has a background of that will prevent this, like urchin background. Is any of you have thief tools?
Nope.
I'm a sage. I
Nope.
know everything, but I don't have.
So
No.
then to look for traps, it will be investigation or perception at disadvantage for anyone
Okay.
who wants to look for these traps.
I will look.
Looks okay to me. I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. For you, Saphira and Cabal, you ascertain it doesn't seem to be trapped. Real, it looks okay to you. Lilith, with yeah, you just contemplating the scene. Sorry, I was gonna say you don't see, but that's a different role. So you're just like looking around.
I'm going
And the
to.
crack saying,
I'm gonna wedge my. No, I'll ask for something small. Does anyone have a dagger of some sort?
No.
I have a dagger. I have a magical dagger. Watch out.
Wedge that in there, and I'm gonna
What?
break the lock.
all right, make a athletics check if you want, and see how successful you are. If you roll really low, you might damage the dagger in a normal situation, but this dagger is magical. You kind of start wedging it there with all your brute strength, and eventually you just hit the lock so hard with this dagger that it snaps and it opens, and the
Pass.
chain falls into the ground.
I throw. No, I'm joking. I'll pass it back to Real.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
And I'll push the door open, like as Sephira looks in.
It kind of like makes that noise.
Come on.
Okay, I'll take a step and walk in, look around.
Yeah, you see that there is like a small crypt. There is two coffins on it. It looks flowers are dried, like I'm dead for perhaps a century. You're not even sure how long, but it looks like no one is being here. The floor is dusty as well. And you see one coffin on the left and one coffin on the right.
Can I approach the one on the left?
Okay. You approach the one on the left and you see that it's got written on it Naseri.
So the other one must be Jasmine. Should we open them?
Do I sense any undead in this area?
Okay. You activate your Eyes of the Grave and you
Yep.
don't detect undead.
I mean, sure, we can open it, but you know how the story goes usually when opening coffins.
Maybe check for Claudio. Maybe he's here.
Claudio? Are you here? Kind of getting a little bit worried, buddy.
All right. As you kind of try to communicate with Claudio, you don't feel anything.
Still no luck, Real. I don't know
Maybe
where
they
he's
are.
know that if he was to be in a state that he wasn't conscious, he probably will not respond. So, and you wouldn't know if he's on range or not.
Can we
Am I
check
able to
if
summon him?
Say it again.
Am I able to summon him? Because I can dismiss him. Can I summon him?
You can actually communicate with him, but you cannot summon him at this point.
Okay.
can we check if somebody's moved the stones already? Like somebody's moved it to like put them in here.
Yeah, make a investigation check if you are trying to ascertain that. Okay, with a natural 20, as you looking on the stone, it seems like it's unmoved at all. But then when you approach Jasmina's coffin, you notice that there is the way the coffin is been kind of like the lid of it seems to have been moved. There is no marks, there is no fingerprints, there is nothing, but there is slightly ajar, like almost like if he was rashly put in an incorrect way.
I will point that out. Look, guys, I think this one has been moved.
Yeah, you see Saphira puts her hand on the stone, and you feel an emptiness there, Saphira.
Guys, strong guys, move this. I can't do it.
I'll not do
Arissa
it.
steps up.
It's okay, I'm coming, and I'm just gonna push, and then I'm just gonna crumble down next to the coffin because I'm exhausted.
Yeah, like,
Yes, sorry, it's too much, it's too heavy. Someone else
Try not to break it because we have to put it back.
It almost, what do you mean? It almost broke my hands instead.
All right.
Yeah,
Athletics
whoever-
throw.
Two
I'm ready.
people
Oh,
can
good,
do.
natural one.
Oh my god, Lilith, you start pushing and then her feet slide and then she kind of like actually falls on the floor and the coffin doesn't move at all, Lilith. And you're like looking at her like, oops, damn it.
I'm ready to move it.
I'll help him.
Alright.
So make a advantage.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. This will be raw strength though. It will not be athletics, it will be strength
Okay,
check.
cool.
Yeah,
Should I do advantage with?
yeah, with advantage. Right. Just do you are you proficient
Oh,
on this? It will be without the proficiency.
So 21.
Yeah, it will be 19 plus 3, right? Yeah, 21. With that 21 is enough. You start to move it, and where you were meant to see, there is. Once you move it, you were expecting to see a coffin there or something, but it's completely empty. There is nothing on it at all.
Maybe there's a false bottom. Check. There must be something in here.
I'll reach down, start investigating the bottom.
All right. Whoever of you two, I guess only you two could do it at one time because it will not fit more people. So you can both do investigation checks. Or one of you can help each other.
I'll help him. I'll hold him as he reaches down.
Oh, okay. A bit too hard. Yeah, that's just. Thank you.
All right. You detect as you kind of like tap in, you touch a little loose rock on the actual construction of this stone grave or whatever, and the whole floor of the grave collapses. Luckily, you are holding real, but you still, with the movement, real, make a dexterity saving throw at advantage as Cabal is holding you. You just lose your grip, and the whole bottom of it falls down.
Help me.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I helped
and
you.
you feel Cabal that he's gonna lose, he's gonna go, but you grab him so tight on his ankles that he doesn't fall, but the whole floor of it has fallen, revealing a set of a spiral staircase going down deep into the unknown.
No.
My god, the tragic
guess-
music.
You start to hear some kind of chanting.
Oh shit.
I'm thinking our friends are down there. We have to hurry.
Yeah, I can tell you guys, this is no good singing. I can tell you that.
I mean, at least they're all saying the same
And
thing.
Saphira, you do remember that you have this coin that could be very helpful in this situation to ascertain how low down these stairs go.
Are you crazy, damn? Why would she tip such a bad singer? What are you talking about?
That is true. So I will take the coin out of my pocket. And what does my coin do again?
So you can flip it, and then once you throw it down an opening or kind of like a space, you will be able to ascertain how low it goes, and the coin. Actually, you haven't tried it yet, but you know that it will tell you the distance that it travels exactly. You will know straight away as you drop the coin.
Distant coin.
Okay, so flip the coin and let it drop down.
All
Gotta
right, and
flip
you
it
all
into
kind of
first.
you're all expecting it to make some kind of noise, but it doesn't
How
make
deep
any
is your
noise.
love? How
And
deep is
you
your
see, Safira, the
love?
coin reappears in your hand again, and you know exactly that it's around 450 feet down.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Far as they'll come.
Wow.
But we still don't know if
He
the
knows.
staircase goes all the way down or they are broken, because 500 feet is a lot.
She knows.
Yeah, I'll nod towards Safira. Let's go.
Just okay. Let's just be careful.
All right, you all start slowly getting yourselves into this opening where the grave once was, and start making your way down and traversing these stairs lower and lower. It smells of a very strong humidity, like a sea mixed with some kind of rot and smells of decay. And as you keep going lower and lower, the walls itself, there is some moss, and you can see that the moss is blackened, like almost like it's been hit by some kind of disease or anything. And you can all make a perception check as the callings and chantings keep getting louder and louder to see if you ascertain what it says.
I want to know if this moss, the blackened moss, is similar to what was found in the desk manor.
Yes, it is exactly the same one. You, without making a check, as you are from there, you get that.
I will immediately tell people to wrap their mouth and nose and cover up as well.
Okay.
Can we just rest here
Mhm.
for a little bit? Oh, wait a
I mean,
second. I'm just gonna lean
not on the moss.
Uriel. I'm gonna lean on Uriel. Sorry, I just can't take it.
But
I'm wearing
you're
my
too
gloves. Don't worry.
big.
With
Inside check.
But what do you
yeah,
mean? You are my body. Come on. What do you mean?
yeah, you can do with a 21, Safira and Real. Now with an 18, you both hear clearly what it says. It says, "He is the ancient. He is the land.
Oh
He is the
no.
ancient. He is the land." And
Oh
that's
wait,
what they are
Saphira wouldn't
chanting.
know.
Yeah,
Oh fuck.
Oh.
But real wood.
yeah.
Scratch wouldn't know either. I think no.
This is the
And
cult all
Cabal,
over again.
all these memories start coming to your hand, to your head. This is like a going back home to you. Homecoming.
Yeah. We don't have to go back. We're already there. Home is coming to us.
The homecoming.
What is it you hear, real? Why do you look upset?
I mean, remember that chant?
Hmm.
He's the land. And so on.
He's the ancient.
We should hurry. Let's
Yes.
go. We'll quickly
All right.
start heading down more. Is haste.
Okay. Yeah, covering your mouth. You start making your way with haste. And you guys are aware that this slap, as it fell, made a lot of noise. So whatever is here, they know you are coming already, as it crashed all the way down. You move and kind of traverse all these intricate, thin passages leading to a main chamber.
It's dark, right?
I mean,
It's quite dark.
yeah, it's very dark.
I'm
You
going
are
to.
having problems to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna put some. Did we establish we took a short rest?
You didn't. You said literally, who needs a short rest? That's what you guys
And then
said.
Real said he needed a short rest, right?
Yeah, yeah. But then
Yeah.
you said to go to a cafe, but then you just left and didn't go anywhere. So unfortunately, you did not take a short rest.
Should we take a short? No. Should we go back outside and take a short rest?
I think it might be.
No,
Do
I
we have
think,
time for that?
How,
think
wait,
of Claudio.
You hear the chantings louder and louder.
I
And
will.
you know,
Mm.
Cabal, that when this chanting started last time, something really bad happened at the end when the chanting's finished. And
Yeah.
you start to realize that if you don't make haste, something really bad could happen to your friends.
Fair enough. How long has it been since we got into the carriage and got to?
I will say that you know what? Who wants to make a luck check? And if you guys actually
I
succeed, one person, that will be a short rest.
Who's
But
taking?
only one
I
person can do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
go on
Okay.
now. He's gonna
So
screw
you
up.
guys choose who.
I'm gonna screw it up. No short rest for anyone. Hi.
Okay.
Yes.
Yay! Amazing. You do have had a short rest on the time that you were traveling while you were discussing in the museum and all that. So
Yeah.
you have managed to take a short rest.
We
Fair.
went to the McDonald's next to the aquarium.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just
Pret
gonna.
à manger, more likely. But yeah.
Did the Scratch sing on the during the short rest?
Does he?
Does he ever sing?
Did you?
Come on.
What?
Did the scratch sing during
Ah,
the
sing,
short
Song
rest?
of Rest. Oh god, I just keep forgetting. It's
Sing,
so many
bitch.
spells, unbelievable.
Let me just
What
get
does
your
that do?
icons actually. So I
One
can,
D8.
Think it rolls add a d6, right? Let me just roll a d6.
It might be
Yeah.
more, right?
yeah, check for us, scratch, please.
Song of Rest.
While I'm doing the icons.
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone.
Oh my god.
Say, could you that lass be I? So bad.
Nice.
I said d8.
What?
Mary of soul, she sailed on the day over the sea to sky. Yeah, okay.
Amazing. Yeah, very nice.
What is it? What I'm rolling? D8, I think.
Yeah, roll a d8. Yeah, that's what everyone extra gets.
Okay.
All right.
And you enter this
Oh,
chamber.
not bad.
Actually, let me give you visual, but this is come out of character. You don't see what is here, okay? So don't act on it because
No,
you are
no,
not
no,
there yet. I'm just doing it for your icons.
no problem. I wanted
Okay.
to. Let me see. Wait, let me just. I wanted to. What did you roll? Sis? Oh, 90. Okay, okay.
8.
Eight.
6, sorry.
6. I wanted to shine my glaive up with light because obviously you said you couldn't see anything, right?
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's good.
I will take damage to that. 2 points of damage. Okay, cool. Alright. Then I will use that 20 feet of light to kind of guide us down as much as possible.
Okay.
And I will get back my 2 level 3 spells.
All right. I'll do
The 2 fireballs.
Arcane
that I
Recovery. Fucking hell, I can't believe it. I forgot the name. It's been 2 weeks not playing a wizard already. I forgot the name. That's really bad. Arcane Recovery.
Yeah, so the 2 fireballs that I cast are
Amazing.
back.
All right. So you can update your HP now that you have your tokens there. Whoever wants to roll HP or so on.
You also get back, Yulia, you also get back your wild shapes, I think, on the short rest now.
Yeah, you do.
Yep, I
Yeah.
do.
And remember, actually, I forgot to tell you, Julia, when you were helping you with the druid, you can use 2 of your wild shapes to turn yourself into an elemental. Actually, that we forgot to.
I'm going to send you
discuss.
something, actually. I'll send
Yeah,
it to you
so
now.
you can use the 2 of your
Okay.
wild shapes to be either earth, fire, or air or water elemental.
Can I do that already? Is it not from next level?
No. You can do,
From
I
level
believe,
10.
from level 10.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know.
So that's pretty cool.
Ooh.
And I do have icons for elementals that are here because I used them somehow before. Somewhere.
Some reason that they're not going to come out of the
Yeah.
right now, but you know he has them.
No, I have them from the one shot actually that you guys had, the one when John was here.
I've sent you
Okay.
something in the fireside chat.
Thank you.
Try to use that. That's got pretty much everything in there. Hopefully it opens up for you.
It does. Thank you.
That's right.
Amazing. And you, as you enter this chamber, you see 4 statues with cavaliers on it, holding some kind of ethereal-looking lances. In the middle of the chamber, you see the crest of Barovia. And by the very end of the chamber, you see two kind of, in the altar, there is two things. One thing you see is a huge statue made of some pearlescent, little tiny white pearls, it seems. And two coffins, or in the altar, there is two kind of like, how is it called the name? Fucking, it's not altar. Dais, yeah. On the dais, you see that there is two kind of like slabs there. And far away, you see Marie, Claudio, and Xethander's body laying there. And
Claudio?
you don't hear a reply from him. You see, you are too far away to see why, but they seem to be unconscious, dead, unsure. And the chantings are focused from there. You don't see anyone, but you see these floating tiny motes chanting themselves around the altar, like 7 little motes. And as you enter, nothing really happens. The chantings continue. You keep hearing, I'm the ancient, I'm the land, I'm the ancient, I'm the land. He's the ancient, he's the land.
There's no one here apart from the three of them.
Yeah.
And you said there's motes, like globules flying around with light, right?
Yeah, they are not with light, they're just singing, literally. You hear that the chanting is coming from these tiny globules around the altar. And you see this massive, the statue that you see is actually Strahd Bonsarovich. You don't need to make a perception check. The ones of you who know him, and you can see that he's like some kind of portrait. It's only half body as he looks in the map there. And you do remember, Cabal, especially you, that you have encountered a statue similar to this, but it was much smaller. And it was the pearls that you see, you could ascertain based on your past experience that they are not pearls, they are teeth, as the one in your Durst Manor.
Are these globules those creatures that Lilith broke one of the things and then it came out or something like that?
These things you've never seen before. They look like tiny, like the size of a fist, and you just hear noise coming from them. You cannot really, you are too far away to see what they look like.
I will just
You
say, I
hear
will
the
say
noise.
to those people, I'll be like, if you can aim at those things flying, take them out. If they finish their chant, bad things will happen.
And
Where are they?
Yeah, they are by the statue, kind of around it, on the edge of the altar. You will have to get closer to aim them. They are tiny. But you see, make a perception check, everyone, and that will determine how the exact location that you see is there.
You and your perception checks.
Well, that's how the game works. What can I do? I'm sorry. I just wish to tell you everything without doing anything, but that's not the game we are playing. All right.
Tell me everything. Tell me what I can hit.
Yeah, tell me everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell me I'm doing a natural 20.
So with that rolls, Cabal and Real, War Turtle, you don't see anything, but the rest of you detect that there is these tiny globules, one there, one there, one there. I'm pointing on the map. I don't know if you guys can see.
Yep.
Yeah, there.
Do you mind placing something?
I do mind because you haven't got there yet, so you will not be able to see them. You're just perceiving them, but yeah, they are there. Just for now. Once you get closer, then you will be able to actually see the actual location. At this point, you know where they are, but they are so tiny. You know, you are like 120 feet back.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? Take it out.
Need to get a little bit closer. Can't really identify where exactly they are. I can got a general gist of it, but too far away. Oh, I fell off.
I'll head this way, actually.
What are these things?
They are statues, huge statues with like knights holding lances.
And this thing in the middle?
Is the emblem of Barovia, is the crest of Strahd Banzarovich family house with the
Fuck you,
raven.
Strahd.
Yeah, you recognize it. Do War Tortor and Real also move around, or you guys stay there?
I'm next to.
Real's moving. You mean Scratch?
Yeah, Scratch.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. As you guys step on the circle, all of you,
Oh.
you actually hear the chanting much, much louder. And
Can we see anything?
you actually see that the lances of the creatures, these statues, start to animate.
Fuck's
And
sakes.
all of you feel very, very unusual. And the plate where you are, you realize is actually some kind of pressure plate. And the rooms gets completely dark. And you hear all these screams of victims who have died under the hands of whatever this is. And I think that's where we're gonna leave it for
Oh
tonight.
no. Did you just say
No.
died? Did you just say creatures that died here?
Yeah.
Mmm.
So remember, at the beginning of the game, everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw as you are on that circle.
Can we do it?
I wasn't on the circle at the same time Scratch went on it.
I just do it because you guys are too slow to
No,
move your
I went
icon.
there because you rushed me.
Yeah, but in the moment, all
But
of
it
you,
never happened.
it did though, because you cannot just walk out the map. Otherwise, you will have fallen into a precipice. You know, you were here.
I was on this bridge.
And I was here.
Yeah, if you wanted to
forced
do
me.
that,
I was forced.
if you wanted to do that,
Oh.
you should have gone like this through here in the beginning and then go all around like that. But you didn't. You went through the middle and then you move
Yep,
yourself. Like
and then
that.
I went here.
Yeah, so you can't. There is no. You
What?
can't
Then,
go there. You know.
then I should be here. And Scratch was never on the thing. He got forced on, apparently.
No, you were
We're
all
being
there.
pushed into something.
Hey, Cisco.
You had to go through here. Yeah.
Hey, Cisco.
Uh-huh.
Do you want us to make it now or the beginning of the game? Because if we give it at the
No,
beginning
no,
of the
no.
game, we're gonna have inspiration to use.
No, I don't want to be nasty. You guys can use your inspirations in the beginning of the next game. Actually, you know what? For fun, let's do it now. Save for everyone. Why not? Why not? As you are saying it.
So bad.
Yep.
I'm going to
Constitution, I
Wow,
use an
look
believe.
at that.
inspiration.
Amazing. Yeah, sure.
Cool.
You have extra ones, Neil, actually.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Wow, nice. Yeah.
Huzzah! Oh! Kabal's gone.
Nice.
Right,
And little.
amazing. Okay.
Cabal's gone here.
So,
Kabbalah, Kabbalah.
so start
No,
there.
Cabal is the one who actually triggers the plate, so we all fall down.
Yeah,
to
pretty
our
much.
Right.
zombies here.
So all of you actually.
Oh no,
because
Real did it.
Real is using his hit die by
Isaac
you.
died.
Yeah, Real is the only
Yeah,
one who
13,
actually failed. Everyone else,
I
you just
failed,
take.
didn't I? I got 7.
Oh, you fell as well. 7. Okay. So you see as Real and Cabal are the sudden stay stunned on place
Oh!
and take
No.
18 points of psychic damage.
How
and
much?
the rest of you 18,
Okay.
1-8.
Wow.
And the rest of you take 9 points of psychic damage.
For
Just
nothing. For nothing.
as you save. And then on that moment, you realize that this is a power plate, a pressure plate, and that's what we'll leave it for tonight as you guys are stunned in there, only the two of you.
Alright.
Do-do-do.
No. I'm sorry. This is I didn't want to give. That's why I didn't want to give you a map because this is like it's a bit tricky scenario, you know. Because in the moment you have a map, then you move differently, but you know, in reality, it wouldn't be like that. So
It's all
yeah,
good. Don't worry.
cool, cool. I just put a little wiggly bits so you guys remember for next game that you're stunned.
We're snails.
Yeah. And now you can see the globules. Actually, let me just show them to you so you guys are pleased, at least. Okay, so you see these little globules.
We are pleased.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are able to see. They look like tiny
Emblems.
emblems. And now that especially you are Turtle, who are quite close, Lilith and Saphira with your nice, super high passive perceptions, you can see that they are actually some kind of same emblem than the crest of Barovia where you are standing. That's what they look like a tiny version of it.
It is Horcrux. We gotta kill it.
Right? And they are chanting. They are super cute. All right. Very nice. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for enduring this suffering and pain that I'm giving you every week. But yeah, anyone wants to say anything to our viewers or anything? Anyone wants to say
Thanks for
before
Team
we?
Liu
watching.
sucks.
Tim and Liu sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Liu.
facts, yeah.
What do you
Like,
mean?
oh,
There's so much entertainment going on.
yeah, man, it's amazing. It's funny. Always, as always, a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Please follow us, support our channel. Also, if you want to see our all episodes, check out YouTube for all our previous episodes. As always, thanks to James Webster for his amazing art and Darren Curtis for his awesome music. And please check their patrons. They are in our channel. So if you want to support them, you're more than welcome. And I hope everyone has a great week. And we'll see you again next week around 7 o'clock for more Gothic horror and adventure. Thanks for watching and good night. Yay!
Night.
Good night.
Good night.